What's up?
We're here. We are here, all fancy.
Have you missed us?
I know. Get into the sparkle, y'all. Get into it. Yeah. So we are so excited to be here again today. So if you don't know what we're doing, but we are having this huge launch party for our Ready, Set, Record Mastermind women today. We're so excited to introduce you to each and every one of these women. They have been phenomenal.
Pause. We have a tragedy.
Okay.
Doing another drink, or do you want?
I mean, are they going to do it?
They're not asking if you want another drink. They're asking if you want credit for the next time or if you want refund.
Oh, refund. 100%. Oh, yeah. Oh, duh. Yeah. Sorry. We just ordered food. So
they messed it up. Y'all know, if y'all ever watch us live, Panera,
they're very good, but when they deliver, they're not so great.
Exactly.
Yep. So anyways, we're excited. Go ahead, Olivia.
Okay, you can go ahead and introduce the show.
Oh, okay. This is very just like, are we... Okay, well, this is the A&O show, you guys, and we've been excited to be live all day because we're launching 12 new channels with some amazing women, and we cannot wait to introduce you to somebody super special. She'll be on in just a minute, so she's backstage in the green room. We're so excited that her PR people were able to connect with ours and get her like the peanuts and the snacks that she needed in her green room. Y'all know I'm super extra.
She has all the things. We make sure our people are very taken care of, okay?
We speak things into existence, you guys. But we're excited because right here, this is an entrepreneur lifestyle show where we really equip you and inspire you on your business journey and are excited to be here with you. So no matter what you're doing in business, you're going to be able to utilize the tools and resources that you find here on our channel. So right now, with everybody that's been introduced today, we're giving away $1,000 cash tonight. So within like the next hour and a half, we are going to have some lucky winners getting the cash, the gift cards, all the amazing things. So stay put. So you're going to learn about one of the women right now in just a second. Make sure you subscribe to her channel and comment below her video, and then you can be entered. So get in the Google form. Everything's in the description. Did I miss anything? I didn't introduce myself.
No, introduce yourself real quick.
Okay, well, I am Amber Lykins, and if you don't know me, then I'm very sorry. But today is a new day. But I create beauty content on YouTube. I love it so much. And then one of the greatest things that I do is I help beauty bosses level up in their business and in their life. It's amazing, and I love creating content that's super dope and really useful for you to put into place. So I'm excited that you're here. So subscribe, and if it's your first time, then welcome.
Yes, my name is Olivia Hayward. I am known as the creative genius. I create, I help women. I mean, what? Why y'all messing up? They just gonna mess up my intro like that.
We just got a full refund, basically. That's what happens every
Panera, you know, every time they mess us up. Like, I just want a good latte, a good chatte latte, but no, they refuse to do it. Anyhow, my name is Olivia Hayward. I'm a creative genius. I'm everyone's favorite brand coach. I teach women how to build a foundation so they have a sustainable brand online and offline. I'm also a pretty dope handmade jewelry maker. So that's what I do. We're so excited to introduce you to Inger. Let me just tell you, before you pop her on the screen,
okay.
We met Inger. She's amazing, right? She is so amazing. I think she was following us, right? When we
yeah, we would always have conversations, and we would really, first of all, she gives amazing beauty tips, but that's not even what she leads with, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you definitely want to follow her because you'll learn all about her.
Learn so much stuff.
But we would have really great conversations. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good, and should be watching my channel. And we would really be going back and forth. And she really inspires me to make super great content. So,
and she bought earrings. She was a customer. So when I saw her online, I'm like, oh, I recognize that name. Yes. Obviously, she found the Olivia Hayward earrings on the Amber Lykins channel and during our A&O show. So I would see her post such cute things. And I'm like, when me and Amber were talking about like starting our mastermind and looking for women to join or, putting it out there, we immediately thought about her because just her presence online was already so good. We're like, you know what? If she had a YouTube channel,
yes, she would do great.
she would just, I think she would do phenomenal.
Yep.
So when we brought it to her, she was like, yeah, I'm gonna let her tell y'all how she was feeling, but I cannot wait for you guys to meet Inger. And she has, she gonna tell y'all about something else. She gonna tell y'all about something else, because when she told us this, we were like, oh my God.
Yeah, we were shocked.
So good. So y'all stay tuned, because we cannot wait to introduce you to
Inger. What's up, girl?
I love the bling. Look at you guys. It's a party in the house.
It's a party.
How are you? You guys have been surviving a fun, long day.
Yes, and survival is the key word.
I feel like today is like our graduation day. I feel like we need the tassels that we're moving from one side to the next. This is like the graduation walk across the stage and celebrating.
It really honestly is, because one of the questions you get asked at graduation is like, what are you doing next? And that's what we're going to ask you. What are you doing? We want everybody to get to know you. So tell us, we want to really lead with what we just spoke about. So when we talk to you about the mastermind, tell us what you were
first of all, tell us where you're
where are you at?
Where you at?
Oh, hey, I am actually in Franklin, Tennessee, which is just south of Nashville.
Yeah.
And I'm hanging out in my friend's office at the Nashville Franklin Elks Lodge, where I spend a lot of my time, but because we do a lot of charity work, this is like a home away from home. But yeah.
Awesome. So we just want to find out that, because it's so important that people know that we were able to reach so many people all over the United States when it came to building out this mastermind. And that's the beauty of being on social media and on YouTube, that you can reach a ton of different people in a ton of different places. Mm-hmm. So now we can get into it. I just want to.
And Tennessee's like, boom, we could be there in a few hours.
And I was born in Charlotte, so I need to come and visit and hang out with y'all.
Yes, we've got to plan it for sure.
I know, because we already have Carissa and her mom thinking about coming down here this summer. So yeah, y'all come on.
And then you'll come to Nashville and we'll have a hang out on Broadway and whatnot. So
yeah, I've been wanting to come to Nashville for so long. That's been a trip that me and my girlfriends are always talking about, and we just never have done. But I definitely want to do that.
We're going to take you up on that, because I haven't been since I was a kid, and there's a lot that's different versus kid to adult. So I'm ready to see the adult world of Nashville, because it's super pretty in lots of places.
I love it.
Yep. All right. Well, what were you thinking whenever you were like, okay, I'm going to be in the mastermind? Where was your head at?
You know what? Because obviously I found you on YouTube, and because I was, as a Mary Kay user, I was searching for something, and I stumbled across your channel, and I just loved how fun and sassy you were. And then the thing that I love is just how approachable you came across in your channel, that you're like, hey, DM me. So I started to DM you, maybe stalkery, I don't know. But I mean, it was just one of those, because you just had that instant connection with people, which I love that. And when you reached out to me about, hey, have you thought about doing this? I thought, no. What do I have to offer because of the vast tutorials that are out there? But when you and I met up and had the interview or conversation with the two of you, the wheels started turning. Thought, okay, maybe there is something that I can talk about. Yeah. But I was more like, hey, Amber, have you thought about this for you to show, not for me to do? But once you started talking, I thought, well, why not? One of the things that my dad taught me growing up is like, when lightning strikes, you line yourself up so that you get hit in a positive way. Uh-huh. And I just felt like God was providing that lineup with you guys and whatnot. I mean, it's only been a couple of months that I've known you.
Yes.
So I just felt like God was opening up the next door for however he wants to use me as his vessel. And I just think this is a great opportunity, because it's, you guys are wonderful. So when I made that investment, and it's an investment and of time and whatnot, but I just feel like now I can do it.
Yeah.
I think you guys have just provided such opportunity and a safe area to learn that I think is much needed. And I'm excited for the next chapter.
That's awesome. Well, I want to highlight on what you said, that you were like, I was given these ideas and things for Amber to create, but that's whenever it hit us and we were like, no, Inger needs to be making this stuff.
I know.
I was like, girl, she's got a list.
I know.
I was like, Inger, make it content.
Exactly. I'm like, you showing up looking so cute. I would see her post her pictures. Like I said, she bought earrings for me. So when she would get her earrings, she would post her pictures. She'd be so cute, makeup flawless. And I'm like, why isn't she making content?
Yeah, I know. You already had the presence, right?
Uh-huh.
And so we were blown away when we learned more about Inger. Inger, can you tell us what we're going to find out on your channel?
Well, wasn't necessarily going to announce it on the channel, but this is the opportunity. So for 7 years, I moved out to LA to work in the TV and film industry. And a few months after moving there, I landed a stand-in job on a show that people might have heard of called Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
So yeah, on Gilmore Girls for 7 years as the stand-in for one of the characters. And that actually was, that time out in LA was actually what started me on the journey that we're going to be talking about, what my channel is about.
Yeah.
But it was a craft that I picked up there. But yeah, I spent 7 years working on set. There was a lot of downtime. And so I need to find something to fill that time instead of getting lost into a book and not paying attention to actual work. So, so that was my life.
I know, it's so cool. And we were like, what? That's awesome.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that show. I watched it. I was late to the party, but when I did watch this show, I was like, it's so good. I don't know what I was waiting for. So just to hear that, fun fact about Inger, it just gave us so much excitement. And we're like, yeah, you already have what it takes to be out here creating content. You know what it takes to get on set and, have everything said and how to, speak. You come off very articulate and you are such a power of knowledge. Like just how,
yeah, you really are.
First of all, let me just tell y'all about Amber. Y'all know she be getting so excited. So excited. So Inger, she's in this mastermind and they're starting to create content. And so we're like, post your videos in the group. And they're like, me and Amber were watching it. They're so good. Amber's like sharing the video everywhere. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, and it wasn't even public. And I'm like out there sharing it and it's supposed to be a surprise. I'm like, but it's good.
I took it down because I was trying to find it. Did you take your post down?
Yeah, I took it down. I'm gonna repost it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Olivia fussed at me. She was like, stop doing, stop. And I was like, okay, I'm breaking the rules.
I was like, wait. big splash. So yeah. So no, the video was so good. First of all, when we watched the video, me and Amber were together and we're like, I don't need nothing else to do. I honestly cannot have any more hobbies. But after watching your video, if you're a person that is kind of interested in knitting, like she gave so much information, like just about shopping for this stuff, the tools, what's on it's so extensive and so descriptive. It really will help you really learn this craft. And then the reason behind it. I mean, the reason behind what she does and what she does with all of these items that she knits is so powerful and so impactful. And I mean, it's amazing. So tell us about how you got, because I know you have a story about how you kind of got into the knitting, and tell us about that. And then tell us a little bit about what you do, because a lot of times people knit and then they sell, but tell us how you really do your business or do your thing.
My thing. So like I said, I went out to California and those who go to my channel, you learn a little backstory as to how I got started. But I didn't pick it up until I went out to LA because a friend of mine was a knitter, and so I wanted her to teach me. And as I progressed and started making hats, we had a day player working on one of the episodes, and she came up to me and told me about an organization, Stitches from the Heart, that unfortunately I don't think is in existence anymore. But the woman who started it, her daughter had read how some babies are born and don't even have clothes. Mm-hmm. And so she started this organization where it came to be like women all across the states were knitting hats, sweaters, rompers, whatnot, and sending it, and they would disperse throughout the states to different hospitals. And that just gave me chills because I wanted to be able to do something but give back, because the biggest part of my heart is very much giving back, because God calls us to be his hands and feet. And we may not be swimming in money, but God gives us time, talent, and resources to be used as a way to be an extension of him.
Oh.
And so I think about, a baby being born who may not have had a baby shower. I think like somebody, because my friends will find out like, oh, hey, here's some place that needs a hat. Send me the information. So I mentioned to you guys one time I sent some hats for stillborn babies. I sent to the cancer treatment centers in the area, homeless shelters, whatnot. But it's just, I have not ventured into scarf. I'm not advanced in that regard, but I'm not looking for advancement. I'm looking for fulfillment of what I'm doing. And that's why I'm like with the Elks and stuff, because we're all about philanthropy and giving back. And so my goal with this was like back when I was between jobs, I started my own ministry called Stitched Together, because God uses our tools to hopefully stitch together internal wounds to let somebody know that somebody cares about me. And I just feel like, well, doctors use stitches to heal the physical wounds. What I'm doing could be helping heal deeper wounds in whatever way. So for somebody to say I'm important. So that's really my goal with this, is to extend however I can and have people join me in this and be able to donate to places in their area.
I love it. Oh, I got goosebumps. It's very meaningful. And it speaks to me. A lot of people, some may know, some may not, but I've shared this with Inger when we first met, and she shared that, and I was like, me and my husband had a stillborn baby, and that was the sweetest thing that they brought. What'd you just do to the thing? And they brought her an outfit, right? It was all like a quick thing, right? It was unexpected. It just happened. We didn't have any of our things with us, and they were like, it's okay because we have her an outfit. And I was like, this is amazing. So now we have that kind of like framed in a shadow box, and it's like the most precious thing ever. And I'm like, that right there is everything. One of our sons was also in the NICU for a week after being born, and they stitched him a blanket because he was born Christmas Eve, and it's a Christmas blanket. And it has little Santas on it. And we pull that out every Christmas, and there's a story behind it. So it's very meaningful. These parents, I know they don't like take this stuff and like discard of it. They keep it as a story. It's a memory. And it's super special that you do that. I love it. And I think this has to be told more so people can be a part of that bigger picture.
Yeah.
And I do, I know there's a challenge for the giveaway, $1,000 giveaway. But I know there's a challenge that includes commenting on our YouTube page. The one thing I would encourage, if someone's going to comment, leave in my comment section an organization or hospital or something that you see is a potential need. And I would like because I have a bunch of baby hats that are ready to go that I normally give to the local hospital, but I will send that. I'll draw an organization from a hat, and that will be the next place I'll send my items to.
That's awesome,
That's
girl.
awesome.
That's so
Yeah.
good.
So make sure right now or earlier in the description box, we have Inger's channel there. So if you haven't went there and subscribed yet, I'm not sure what you're waiting on, but get there. And make sure you subscribe, because that also qualifies you and enters you into this giveaway that we're all talking about. So just make sure you subscribe to all of the channels. Like we've been talking about all day, they have so much greatness that is going to come to their channel. So just make sure you're there and subscribing. But we also want to, do this giveaway, and
it's going to be a great giveaway.
Bless some folks today.
Yeah, people are going to be shook. They're like, "What? I won!" Yes. People that always win. They're like, "I never win."
That's what everyone says. I know. Everyone says that.
We're like, well,
love it.
Inger, I have to ask, why did you choose YouTube, right? You could have done all types of things to put video out there. You could have done a blog, but why did you choose video content, and why did you choose the platform of YouTube?
I've been thinking about that because, it can be very daunting. You think about there's so much content on there, but I think it's not for me so much the vastness of the platform in terms of numbers, but I think the diversification it provides, the diverse audience, because though, yes, I'm in a sense geared towards women to help begin their journey of knitting so that they can create to donate, this could also be applicable to, say, my nieces who I adore, and it could be any age that if you want to start knitting, but that's a great avenue to reach an audience that you never thought possible. Because like they're not on Facebook, and at least not as far as I know. But it's just helping reach an audience that may not be fans of Facebook, but it will resonate maybe with somebody who may stumble across my page and say, I can do that. And I like that it could be, because like there are going to be things that maybe I teach in one method, but it's an easy way to search maybe another method that we're hopefully tag teaming. Like I can teach some, but another tutorial can teach a different way of holding the needles. Because I think we go hand in hand and can help each other out.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a great way to open up the opportunity to reach more people, to maybe whose my personality will fit versus somebody else's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, and I love that you said that, because that's the thing with YouTube channels, right? It's that just because you watch one person do something, it doesn't mean that, I'm not going to watch anybody else do that, right? A lot of times when we consume content, it's like, oh, we watch multiple people maybe do the same thing or similar things. So what you're bringing to the table is going to be different. It's going to be unique. It's going to be, I love what about you is you're very detail oriented. So I think for someone who is going to be, a little bit slower, like a little bit like, I don't really know. Like, because I know I've watched some knitting things before and I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about. Immediately, when I watched her video, it was so detailed and so like clear. She had everything set up to where you can see. She was showing you how to shop for your yarn and what type of yarns to use. Like,
yep.
Like, it's valuable. It's such valuable content. And I can't wait to see you just build upon that and build upon that and build upon that. Because I know you said, oh, I'm not advanced, right? Or I don't do super advanced things. But I think the more you grow and the more you put out content, that even your skill is going to grow and advance to a certain level. So I think that's the fun part about not only creating content at where you are, but eventually we're all growing and evolving. So your content is just going to just get better and better and better. So I can't wait for that.
Yes. I love it, girl. I love it so much. Yeah. What can we expect? Like, what's your first video like on your channel? What do we know that's upcoming?
Well, there's the welcome to my channel already up. And as Olivia mentioned, because very often, at least the channels that I came across is starting with, you already have the material in front of you. You already have the yarn. You already have the needles. But for me, the starting place is what do you even buy? Mm-hmm. Because I want to be talking to you like you're my friend and say, let's go shopping. And these are things to look out for and look for when you read the label, how to read a label, and what are the washing instructions for this. I just want to go to knitting 101, like even before you start. And then the next one is going to be, because I encourage people to go shopping. And then I just want to say, hey, let's get started making a scarf. And so the next channel, or the next show will be me actually starting with you guys on how to make a scarf. And I was going to do something smaller, but I figured using a chunkier yarn will help people see the process faster, because I'm in that world of, as we all are, in instant gratification. Exactly. If it's going to take me like 2 months to finish something, you're going to put it down and say, oh, no, thank you. Mm-hmm. And so I just want something where people can see right away, this is what's happening. And I also want to use it in practical senses of, look at the clothes you wear right now, what we're creating, look at that ribbing on your sleeve, that's what we're creating. So I want it to like make sense as to what it is that's happening in the process. But I would like to, have moments where take some time out for pampering, to do like the satin hands, to do some Mary Kay, have some time for crafts, but also like maybe holidays come along. I want to learn with my friends on YouTube of how do we make a stocking if we want to, or little ornament gifts. Like, let's do this together. I'm going to maybe pull up other channels, say, let's follow this.
Yes, really cool. That is so good, because on YouTube, it's all about taking people on a journey, right? So people think I gotta know everything. Like, I watch so many channels where I watch DIYers, home interior decorators. They're DIYing something for the first time. They're like I don't know everything, but I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring you along on my process. So anything that I learned during this time, I'll share and you can see and you can watch. And if you pick something up, great. But it's about the journey. And a lot of times I watched this one girl, she took us on a journey of like buying her home and totally, it was a brand new home, but she wanted to do a lot of changing out. She did
like renovations going on.
Renovations in the process. But it's one of those things that every week when she put out a channel, it's like, oh, let me go watch it because I want to see what did she do next? Like, what happened next? What did she buy next? So it's about bringing along people on a journey. That's how you really get people to connect with you. Is taking them on the journey. So I love that you said you'll be, doing some stuff that maybe you've never done before, but it's going to be exciting. People are going to still learn. People are going to still be, at the very least, be entertained and be able to step away and relax and watch you because you're very soothing and, detailed that I love. And so, I can't wait for that.
Well, and my goal too is because the way that you both represent your channels, because of course I love now that having bought my collection from you, but it's just like, but both of you guys add the personal touch to it of the encouragement to contact you. Yes. And I wish on YouTube there was a way other than comment. I wish there was a way through YouTube for direct messaging, but instead of having another platform, but I want that interaction of like, show me what you're making. And if you have tips, I want to know what those are. And it's just like, I want that engagement, like we've talked about, and just for people to feel like, I want you to talk to me. I want you to tell me of what things, like, what is your why? And I think for all of us to know what is our why, because that's what's going to motivate us and spur us on to the next stage. And, but I mean, and I was just loving when I was watching today, when I could, like Charlotte and Brooke and just their passion of their community. It's like right there, I see opportunity for us to meet together on our channel, just like talk about both, even though we have different elements that are showcasing on our shows, they still come together as far as, Charlotte and her passion of what, is with her, the organizations that she works with, and Brooke of what she works with. I mean, all the women in our class are just phenomenal, but there's just, I see such a passionate heart in these ladies. And it's like, let's get it out there so that people have another way of hearing more about the different organizations.
Yes.
Yeah. That's so good.
That's good.
Yep.
That's so good. Well, one of the things that I'm dying to know is what was one of your aha moments in being a part of the Mastermind?
You know what? First of all, I felt like we were drinking from a fire hydrant. There was just so much amazing information that was being divvied out. I think when I started this journey, I was initially thinking in terms of cosmetics, skincare, application, and makeup, which I can still integrate. But I think the transition for me was when Olivia and I had our branding call, and you encouraged me of, I think knitting really is that avenue. And all of a sudden there was that change in my mindset of what I'm doing. And again, going back to my heart and what really is my motivator. And I was, today I was actually going through my notes and I typed this up, and I found something that I think was one of your screenshots on one of the training sessions. Sorry, the glasses had to come out. The note to self post. Note to self: the world needs you to show up today. You are powerful, you are valuable, and what you believe changes the world. And it was like the right time for me to see that again, just to be that push. So that was totally an aha moment for me. There was so much wonderful stuff. And I just want to use this opportunity to say a huge thank you to not only both of you, but Jatea and Courage. And also I want to say a shout out to your families, because this time that you've devoted to us means time away from them. So I just want to say a huge thank you to your families for just spurring you on so that you can be mentors to us. So they deserve a huge applause of just just being there and letting you do what you're passionate about.
Our family's in the
Our
audience.
family's actually in the audience.
And they're like, yes, we do.
My husband probably watching. It's actually his birthday, and when I play
Happy
this, I
birthday,
Birthday!
real friends.
it's his birthday today, so he is giving up a lot
Yeah.
to have me here. But we plan a great weekend for him. So yeah, we're excited about it. But yeah, it's his birthday, so
Happy birthday, Greg.
And there is, one other aha, I think not so much in terms of the training, but it's the women. Because one thing that you were talking about earlier that is so true, how you described our group is a community. And it's so easy, not just as women, but as people, because I'm thinking, when I thought I was doing like the makeup thing, I'm thinking, oh crap, they just said this. I don't think I can talk about that on my channel. No, it's not a competition.
Nope.
And I love the fact that with these women, it's not a competition of like, oh, my channel is going to be better. There's none of that. There's just, I just love the fact that we're here to encourage each other. And I think that is a huge aha, that we can spur one another on to help take each other to the next level, to be a resource for one another. So I think anybody who is even questioning whether or not to sign up for it, do it. Don't wait. But I think it's just to have that encouragement with a community and knowing that we have this friendship. Is like you teed me up with Cheryl, and I just love her heart and the fact that we became instant friends. So those are my huge takeaways.
I love that.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is so good. I love that you say that, because that's exactly what we wanted, for you guys to have a connection, to, be able to lean on each other if you needed to, be able to co-create with each other, like be able to have that. One of the things that is super popular on YouTube is collaboration. And so having that person, that instant actually you got about 10 instant collaborations. Y'all can get together, or 12 or 11, whatever. You can get together and make content to with each other. I think the person before you, it was Jackie, and I love
Jackie. Yeah.
That she said, like, it's not about like, oh, I do the same thing. It's like, okay, I'm not good at everything, so like, how can I bring Inger on my channel and she can share what she knows about this subject to really help my people, serve my people even better. So I love that she said that, and I love that is something that we strived really hard to make happen, and then it's really taken off like we wanted it to. So
it was organic, it was authentic. I think that I love the fact that we're your launch class, and I
love it.
And I love, just to help and, be there listening as the others grow in your future classes. And just, I can't say enough about the two of you. I really can't. And what all this time has been. I'm going to miss our regular sessions in terms of the Ready, Set, Record. I know we have the next class with the Create Content Academy, but just this has been such a treasure for me. And you guys, I can tell how much the Lord has just blessed you guys, and as a result, you're being able to bless us. So thank you very much, you guys.
Oh, it means so much, and thank you so much for all of it, because we are going to ask you back, by the way. We're going to be like, Inger's coming back to teach y'all this.
And I do, I promised you hats, and that will happen. I just need to get my class, need some more shows happening, but I did promise you guys hats, and that will be happening.
Yes. So yeah, we're so excited to have you guys be alumni of the program and just really be there to help guide. I was talking about it earlier, but we have so many other ladies that's popping into CCA. So I'm excited to have you guys going over there and showing up in the way that you guys have in Ready, Set, Record, because I think not only are y'all going to get that boost of energy, but I think you're going to give the women in there that boost of energy and synergy that we're creating that group. So that I'm so excited about what's to come in there. and then we already have some wonderful women that is ready to go into cycle 2, and just meshing all of you guys together just to make this phenomenal community of women who are, upward thinking, and we're all trying to grow and make an impact in this world. And yeah, I'm excited about that so much.
Yes. Yep. It's been really good. Well, don't forget to get in the descriptions, you guys, because that is where everything is. You'll find Inger's link again there. You'll find the form to go ahead and get in the drawing tonight, and everybody else's channels to subscribe to. So set up your call if you want to learn more about being a part of the mastermind and kicking off cycle 2. We're only taking 25 women. It is an application. So you have a call. Let's see if this is the right fit for you. It may not be, but it may be. So we'll talk about it and see. But we're so excited. We will be back in a few minutes. We are wrapping up our last girl tonight. This is going to be awesome. So we did launch 12 channels, and one of our girls was not able to make it. She's traveling on the road today, but she will be very soon here in the mix.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're excited to wrap up our last show. So we'll see y'all in a little bit.
Love you guys.
See ya, honey. It's been
Thank
fun.
you.
Bye, honey.